Lore time, lore time, lore time! What's up, guys? I'm here to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 235 of Undead, Unluck, which is known as The Rules of Man. And I'm intrigued. It looks like the first page of this chapter is immediately giving us lore on Luna and Soul, which is like, huh? I was expecting that. I mean, I guess this really does mean that the manga's about to end. Like, you don't give lore on the two big bads unless this manga about to end. So I'm excited. Let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into it. Editing me. Editing me. You made a gosh darn mistake, but Rue, I'm gonna need you to stop that, and I'm gonna need you to fix that. But editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact. Have it on and keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact: Luna and Soul have been two of the most interesting non-character characters that we've had in this manga. I'd say Luna has definitely been more of a character overall. Like, legitimately, she's the one who actually speaks to us, isn't just, and like wipe everything. But considering this is described as a game between these two, Luna has always been an antagonist. Like, I've seen debate in the community on whether or not Luna counts as an antagonist because she's helping, right? But like, it's still a game that she's playing. And unless, it looks like these two are portrayed as equals. It looks like I may have been wrong, because it says, from the reaches of the far cosmos, we were expelled by them and came here. That place was nothingness. So, here's the thing. This already raises a million more questions than it answers. First things first, they were expelled from somewhere. By all! Like legitimately, so far, Luna and Soul have been the pinnacle of the universe, right? Like, they are the two gods. The ones who created all Umas, the one who created all rules, the one who created all sacred treasures, the one who created all humans. Like, legitimately, everything has been made by them, of them, for them, around them. But now, apparently, they were expelled from somewhere? Huh? From where? By who? Because they say by them, plural. So who's them? Once again, I always kind of believed that maybe it was a sort of like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 thing, mixed with like a Greek mythology kind of thing, where Luna created Soul. But no, not only are these two equals, meaning they are playing an even game, quote unquote, but on top of that, we have the idea that there are beings even higher than them. These two immortal beings who can reset the very planet that they exist on and destroy it on their whim and create weapons to even damage themselves. Like, legitimately, these two monsters, beasts, and creatures are not the apex of their reality. At least seemingly enough. Now, the question is, will we ever learn who these higher beings are who banished them? I don't know. Maybe we'll see later on in the chapter. But let's see. Let's not waste more time. We'll top right into chapter 235. The Rules of Man. That place. So, I wonder, that place is in where they were banished to, aka here, or that place that they came out of? Interesting. And it's interesting that if this is meant to be the both of them, because, two streams, why is Soul still the same color as Luna? Well, I guess because you couldn't have Soul on a black background, because then it would be weird. But still, let's see. A space of nothingness, without anything created, without a single rule to its name. A space where only a single... Oh, okay, so the space they were talking about is, I'm guessing, the empty universe that they're thrown into? But then what is here? What is here? This looks like they were kicked out of here. What is this place? Let's see. A space of nothingness without anything created, and without a single rule to its name. A space wherein only a single seed existed in the vast expanse of nothingness. Interesting. So I'm guessing this seed is... I guess it could technically be like the big that banged, because like the one thing, and I'm not sure. Once again, science has made massive leaps ever since I was like heavily invested in it. So I'm not sure. For the Big Bang Theory, did we ever find out what banged? Like I remember, at least when I was first doing research on it, no one knew what banged. We just knew things banged, because like the nexus point of the universe, which everything's spinning out from, exists. Like, we can track it based on the age of the universe, like we did carbon dating or something like that. But ultimately, we don't know what banged. We just know there was a Big Bang, apparently. So like, is this the thing that banged? Is this the seed, quote unquote, that led to the Big Bang? I don't know. Let's see. Well, at least in this universe. Once again, this universe does operate differently, though. Because we've got to remember, the outer universe needs to be created by a punishment of a specific rule. The rule Uma Galaxy. So, like, who knows? Once again, maybe this is all some sort of simulation. I have genuinely no clue. Let's see. What? Oh, I can... Sun's finally speaking. I can finally voice Sun. Hold on. What up? No. It's like, I gotta take a sip. What a boring looking seed. Oh no, what a poor looking seed. What do they expect us to do with this? Who is they? Who is they, Soul? Who is they? Let's see. Perhaps they're telling us to learn. Learn what? That is a good question. And interesting. I mean, maybe it's just because he's literally fused with it. Maybe these guys aren't even actually Luna and Soul. Like, we call them Luna and Soul because that's what they've designated themselves. But look how Sun doesn't have anything. If anything, he looks more like a void. He doesn't have any of the typical Sun detailing on him. And in fact, he does have a normal mouth. Where typically, I mean, we've seen like the inside of his face open up, or like at least like cave in and reveal that like burning magma inside of him. It doesn't even look like he's taken on that trait yet. Meanwhile, Luna does look the exact same. Shockingly enough, speaking with no mouth though. Though we do know Luna does have a mouth. Or at least they can manifest one. Let's see. Learn what? And once again, who are they? Learn what? What we lost to, and why we lost. Oh, there's a mouth. And why we lost. They want us to raise it and learn those points. That is what I assume they mean. Oh, but who is they? Who is they? But interesting. What we lost to. Oh, is this? Oh, are we gonna go? Are we gonna do closed time loop theory? I mean, I guess that is. I mean, kind of the whole idea of loops has been like the fundamental nature of Undead Unluck ever since that was revealed. But what we lost to. So ultimately, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to our human cast, right? But is this like? Does this suck? Like, because what they in this scenario could be the human, but that doesn't make any sense because I'm assuming they're going to use this seed and grow it into the current loop that we know. So is it? Oh no, is it like the Okay, slight spoilers for major spoilers actually for the manga. I'll try to speak as vaguely as I can, but skip like a minute and a half ahead if you're ever planning to read manga, or 2 minutes ahead. In manga, there is an infinite hierarchy of gods, and ultimately the characters of the main cast that we follow exist on what is argued to be possibly the lowest level. It really depends. There are argued to be sub-universes even beneath them, but essentially they live on the lowest level. And they have a deity that rules over them. That deity is Ugo, whose deity used to be, I forget how to pronounce the name. And I know I pronounced it wrong when I was doing my Mayu video, so I'm not gonna pronounce it again. But he had a deity, and then that deity was overwritten by another deity, which was Ugo, and then essentially there's a hierarchy of gods infinitely. And each god creates a whole universe beneath it. A whole seed, quote unquote. And then they rule and govern over that universe as its omnipotent master. But these gods can run out of energy. The original god that ruled over Ugo's world before he created the new world ran on a limited amount of energy and was dying, and ultimately did die once David messed with it. And, well, not David. It was Solomon messed with it. But still, that hierarchy sort of thing exists. So I wonder if these two were gods, or like beings of a higher reality that were kicked out of their reality as a message from their deity to say, hey, learn this in order to understand it, and then gave them their own seed, their own universe. Once again, following the Magi hierarchical of the god things. I mean, I'm cool with that, but then again, it's the same thing about Magi and how it does that. I like the idea that it introduces something so infinite and complex. I know you can never really explore that. You kind of just have to lay it out as a concept. But my only issue with that is we introduce this really crazy problem that at any moment a deity from a higher realm could kind of just like step through and shatter everything. But then like the manga just ends because, oh, we beat David. But like, yeah, you beat David. What about everybody else? So let's see. I mean, I'm interested. I trust Unluck. I trust Suzuka Sensei. So let's see what they're cooking. Let's see. They want us to try and learn those points. That is what I assume they mean. And how are we supposed to learn? How could we lose to those we create? So once again, I do think they do have a creator of their own, right? Because why would he say something like that? They assume that they cannot overcome their own creator. Let's see. I'll create a world that I desire. A world created by a god that is worshipped. I will use this seed to prove to them that I am right. But interesting. So then what does that mean? Okay, see, that's the beautiful but horrific thing about lore. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean you have a deity that you don't worship, but you want to be worshipped as a deity, in a very similar vein to character from Magi, who I kind of told you I'll skip 2 minutes ahead from, so I won't go to spoilers again. But you know who I'm talking about. If you read Magi, you know what I'm talking about. Are you like him, who doesn't get his existence, but knows there's a higher one and trying to understand why he's chosen? Or did you have direct interactions with someone who banished you from your previous world? I don't know. Let's see. A world created by a god that is worshipped. I will use this seed to prove to them that I am right. You know, that also reminds me of, Yellowbrow from Journey to the West, sort of playing. Well, then again, though, it's different. It's different. He actually, ironically enough, Sun seems to fill the world of, or the role of, like a Sun Wukong who got humbled and then kicked down and now given a specific task. Let's see. Then how about we do it like this? Until they learn that, we will make them repeatedly challenge us to see if they are strong enough to reach us. Ah, okay, interesting. So this is how they did. They worked together to make this game. Interesting that they came to it so quickly, though. It wasn't a massive deliberation. They decided to do this. And interesting, I wonder why Sun was so okay with it. I guess maybe him and Luna are just direct equals and he doesn't think he can overcome his other. But, like, why not challenge? Especially a world that has a god that is worshipped. Presumably he wants to be that god, but he is willing to work alongside Luna. Interesting. Well, I guess maybe they need both their powers. You can see both of their essences fusing. And then look, the rocks are... So yeah, that looks like the Big Bang, kind of, sort of, just in a very simplified sense. But also, the more sun-like pores are appearing on him now. Let's see. This will be a game. If, just as you said, they are tied down by the rules and desire God, then you win. If they reach a form of strength that neither of us know of, and that power reaches us gods... So they are... Okay. Then what will be when? Then that will be when. Huh? Okay. When what? Oh gosh. Okay, so we're back in the present. As long as you're alive, I'll make you so many new memories that they'll make you want to croak. I still haven't figured out the end. I should have... I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right here, right now. I hope I don't get copyright struck. Ooh, I really hope I don't get... Oh, I have headphones in. Let me see. Dub Andy, Undead Unluck. Dub Andy, Undead, Unluck. Oh, let me see. Let me hear his voice. You will, huh? Oh, so it is that. Okay, so it is the kind of... I'm not too far off. You will, huh? You will, huh? As long as you're alive, I'll make you so many new memories that they'll make you want to croak. Ah, sweet. Let's see. Yeah, looking forward to it. Why? If you use that power, you will lose it. Interesting. So what does the heart do? And doesn't that mean everything to all of you? I mean, as long as she's still alive, that's the thing, though. I mean, I guess using the heart, if it does cost her love and, like, her connection with these people, that's the thing. As long as they're alive and they win, they can get that back. If they don't use it, they all die. Like, Luna, why are you shocked by that? You gave them... You... What is it? I feel like it's Splagooter in one hand, Apple in the other, like... Take your pick. They have to pick. And obviously they don't want the Splagooter. They don't want Sun to just detonate the planet that they live on, so they're going to take the apple. And the apple in this case would be the heart. Let's see. Luna. And he's finally speaking even in the real world. Okay. Luna. Now. Open. His face is open again. All right. Everything will be clear. Interesting. So, okay, so now he's spoiling the sun glow. I remember he did this at the end of the 100th loop as well. But with that being the case, I wonder why he looks so different. Luna remains unchanged, but I wonder, is it because, like, did he have to cast apart some of his godly shell in order to even be put in a place like this? Interesting. Only the main sun has the face open. None of the other ones do. But that's interesting. I really do wonder why Sun changed. And I wonder, truly, considering these two are deities who created the entire world, basically. They were in a realm of nothingness, and then they created the earth, and then they created the rules, which allows them to create the universe, which is really, really impressive. Like, ultimately, this verse, at least with the two gods in it, are at least unity. At least the gods are. And maybe with the heart amp, they'll scale to the gods. But, like, we'll see. Let's see. But with that being the case, I do genuinely wonder, why is he mutated while Luna stays the same? Everything will be clear. They're like, whoa, wait a minute, we were not familiar with your game. Look at all them versus all that. Golly. And Soul's still alive. Jeez. Yup, and they're all bursting and exploding. And then again, now look at it. These may not be little sunspots. They may literally be stars. I mean, like, they're a little too, like, roundish to be stars. They almost look... But then again, the sun is a star. So these little, like, bursting fire spots are, like... What is it? I forget what they're called. Solar flares? Solar flare? No. Is that what it's called when the sun does this little mini eruption thing? That may be those. Or it could literally just be stars representing that sun is the basis of the entire universe. Let's see. It's the same as last time. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hey, Fuuko, my dear. Huh? Hurry up and get ready to use that thing. Meanwhile, no, aw, Shen, please, Shen, don't sacrifice yourself. Don't give yourself back to that shit, please. We will buy you time. Aw, darn, but are y'all really gonna be able to do that? Against how many? Like, y'all were struggling with the one. Y'all really gonna do? Okay, so let me see if I can pick out all the pairs here. So it's Juiz and Victor using Unjustice plus Dead Road, I'm guessing. Obviously Shen and Mui alongside is my Glorious King Fang there? I see three heads. Is that my Glorious King Fang? Unback and Latla? I actually can't tell. It looks like Unback is driving alone, for what I can tell. Yep, that's Rip and Latla. And I can't tell who. That may be Billy and Tella, maybe? Let's see. Fuuko! Oh, that's right. I forgot that they all have the memories of the story. Fuuko, I'm sorry I was so mean at first. Thanks to you, I've realized so many things, like strength and love. My Glorious King Fang, bro. My Glorious. He's still my favorite character. And this is one of those cases where I cannot tell you that it's good writing. Well, it is good writing. I love Fang. I think Fang's a fantastically written character, and I love his journey. And seemingly enough, how it's ended, though it looks like he's old again. I still don't get that. But regardless, well, at least he has white hair. Maybe he's young again, but he still has white hair. But with that being the case, this honestly, out of the other groups, I think this is my favorite. I think they have my favorite side recruitment arc. I think they have everything. I love their abilities. I love how they fight. I just love this whole trio right here. Fang, Mui, and Chops. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Let's see. And love. Aw. Mr. Shen. Oop. Oh, wow. So the heart is literally in the shape of like a traditional heart. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. It's a clock. Wait, what's that? Golly. Luna. What on earth do you put into that thing? Golly, one shot. We are in one shot. First, Juiz comes and waffle stomps all the other Master Rules except for Soul, who knew to get us behind him out of there and escape. But then the heart activates and immediately viciously one-shots like they're dead. They're shattered. It one-shot all the Sun clones? God. I get why they could not use that bad boy, but genuinely, what is the point of the other two Sacred Shatters? What is actually, they must be red hair. Luna, that was a cruel joke. What do you mean the heart can one-shot every other Sun clone? But the Aegis just blocks a couple attacks on a tiny area when you have Unbreakable already. And the sword does sword stuff, I guess, like Rebellion. I mean, so what? What? We even need to, let's see. Darn. What? That took out Sun's clones. That took Sun's clones down in one shot. Yeah, that's absurd. Couldn't agree more. Wait, who is this? Oh, Rip and Latla. Couldn't agree more. We only ever thought about ourselves. We could never stake our faith in anyone to entrust them with anything. But you met with us once again and added us to your team. I mean, I do like Rip and Latla. I do like Rip and Latla. Ultimately, I still feel like, and this is crazy, this may be crazy to say, I feel like we didn't get, I don't know. I feel like relative to their time spent as antagonists / annoying people, we didn't get enough time with them in the second loop. And we added the sister in as well. And I think that kind of like diluted their time and like their appreciation, at least for me. But they're not bad. I still love them a lot. But like, it's really in comparison to Mui, Fang, and Shen, who I feel like got the best of both worlds. They all got to exist well as antagonists / assistants / satellite. Like, they did everything. Meanwhile, Rip, I feel like he kind of got done a little bit dirty. But and added us to your team. For that, thank you, Mr. Rip. It's glowing. And he's like, this is the thing made of. Let's see. Is it responding to this? Me too, Fuuko. Oh wait, no, this is Bill. Hold on, let me hit that. I'm sorry, I had to hit you with some manga ASMR. My throat is unbelievably dry. I just got back from the gym. Let's see. Me too, Fuuko. On the battlefield, I knew about how valuable fighting together was. And yet I did what I did. I'm sorry for that, and thank you. I do like that though. Billy. I love Billy too. Like he's actually a character who I do wholeheartedly like, head to tail. And I do like. You know what? I think I'm just not the biggest fan of them. just so I can't really like say Shen's my favorite character because he's the best written in the entire series. I can't really say that. It's not like Rip and Latla are poorly written characters. I think they're just not my favorite. And Billy, Tella not so much because Tella's barely a character, but Billy himself, I love Billy too. He's such a fantastic character. He reminds me of spoilers, so I won't say that. Let's see. Oh, and Gina, honestly, next to Fang, she's probably one of my favorites too. You want to talk about one of the best glow ups from Loop 100 to Loop 101, and it helped. It obviously helps because she was the second person recruited. It was Nico, then her. So those two got massive boosts in the 101st loop. So naturally, they're going to be goated. Let's see. Just to let you know, I'm the most grateful. Those two there helped change the old me and the current me, which is beautiful. That's so, and I love the way. I'm gonna make a video. I know it's gonna get like 2 views, but I'm gonna make a video glazing Undead Unluck and how it uses time travel / time loops in one of my favorite ways. Literally ever. Like literally, and admittedly, I haven't consumed the most time travel stories. I haven't even watched Doctor Who. Like I'm not well versed at all. So I'm talking from a very narrow scope, but still one of my favorite uses of a narrative device ever. It's so good. Let's see. You idiot! I'm the most grateful. I wasn't able to see anything, but fuuko helped me see my dreams. Aw, who's that? I actually really don't know who that is. Who on earth is that? But, Sean, also a massive glow. He was not even a character. He wasn't even a character in the 100th loop. Like, he literally died on his first mission and his first appearance. So, shoutouts to Sean. Once again, to the author. Such a fantastic job. Especially considering a majority of the mangas in the 100th loop. So, it's still so impressive to me. Let's see. Hey, don't leave me out, fuuko. Listen. Wait, I have something to say, too. Yep, and the heart responds to all the passion. Jeez! Lee J. Willikers. Giving Sun the most election. What on earth? Luna, did you not? What is going on? You made it, didn't you? Didn't you? I thought you made all 3 secret traits. For you. Well, maybe she just never expected it to get this powerful. And I guess that's the thing, right? Ultimately, I do think to some degree, as much as, and like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, in the end of the day, Luna is an antagonist. She's on the side of her heroes, but she's an antagonist. And thusly, I think it makes sense that she would, fitting the original parameters of the game, not even begin to understand the limits of human potential, the limits of the power that they made. So ultimately, by creating a device that allows them to funnel love and connection into a weapon and not necessarily being able to understand the limits of it because it had never been used previously, of course it would be something that's unbalanced. It hasn't experienced a patch note yet. Maybe, who knows, maybe Rebellion got, well, we know Victor and Juiz were in every single loop, so I don't think Rebellion or Aegis ever got a patch nerf. But still, hey, the heart never got patched, Luna. Unfortunate. Maybe you shouldn't have given it such a high DPS rate, because golly, look at that damage. Look at the damage. God, even Sun himself, the original, looks like he's taking a good chunk of damage. Like, this is all that's left that I can see of him. What is going on? Oh, hey, oh no. I feel so bad because, like, I mean, at least it happened later in their life, and presumably after this, all the rules will go away, or like all the Negator's rules will go away. So I presume that they'll be able to go back to normal after this. But it is really unfortunate that just out of nowhere, then again, they had Remember put on them. But out of nowhere, Ano Sensei had to immediately be forced back in being a Negator when they got to grow up and live a regular life this time. Let's see. Luna, do you get it? Every journey till now, every meeting, every hardship, every farewell, those become bonds and form power. I bet you never knew about this rule. I see. It's not something you created then. This rule. Aw. And I feel so bad. Like, this is the fake Ano. I wish, especially considering I feel like Luna can transcend the rules to some degree, at least a little bit. I wish like the real Ano could be the one saying this, but it's cool that they're at least there, unseen. The rule? This rule called love is when created by humanity. What they ask at the beginning of the chapter, how can what is created surpass its creator? By doing things it could never expect nor experience. I see it. I see the vision. And honestly, in many other contexts, if this is how they suddenly body bag and beat the final opponent, though, Millie, I'll give credit to, he's still standing. I mean, Soul's pod is cracked open and it's clearly tilted, like he's taking extreme damage, but he's still fighting. I like it because it makes sense. This story has been a story about bonds. connections, happiness, joy, and making sure that everyone gets to experience that. Especially the story of the 101st loop. The whole thing is Fuuko literally making sure everyone can be as happy as possible. If it's their last time on this earth together, at least let them be happy. And of course, everyone's grateful for that. And of course, Luna and Soul, two gods who were clearly like clearly whoever created them, their god, whoever was their creator, who they could not surpass, they understood what humanity understood, or at least some degree of it, because they gave them this mission. They were like, I know you will create something that is beyond your comprehension. That's what that literally, based on whoever them is. Once again, I'm kind of hoping it's not like a closed time loop where ultimately it was Luna and Soul who got defeated by the humans, who then went and then knocked Luna and Soul into an empty space, and then the cycle continued. Like, that'd be a horrific endless cycle. And Luna and Soul just keep getting booted down further and further and further and further and further. Actually, that'd be kind of funny. Like, ultimately, they ultimately create their own end. Just consistently, it's just a circle. But maybe instead of it being a circle, it's like a circle, and then a piece of the circle breaks off towards the end. And then another circle, and then it breaks off towards the end. But ultimately, their inability to understand love and connection as they... But then again, the funny thing is, they do seem to have some sort of connection. They have some sort of reverence for each other and respect for each other. And they view themselves as equals. They equally declare themselves as gods, right? If you said, that is our God, form, strength, neither knows, and reaches the power of us gods. Like, and Soul doesn't refute that. So ultimately, they are equals in of themselves, but I guess that's the thing. You could be equals to somebody, but not experience any real connection with them. And that seems to be the case for Luna and Soul. They're equals, but they simply cannot fathom this rule. What's it? Luna, can you hear me? I'm the only one left, huh? Yep. Quit messing with me. What is this? This rule means nothing. Oh. Luna, can you hear me? Quit messing with me. What is this? This rule means nothing to me. Uh-oh. So you better get violated. Well, I mean, technically, honestly, I'm shocked Juiz, I mean, obviously, we have the main character, Juiz and Victor, right here. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't get a little appearance. Like, I'm assuming they were also part of one of the most powerful blasts. Oh, another detail I get maybe not why them, though, because we have, just straight pure love, as in, relationship love here with Rip and Latla. We have love of friends and love of family here. We have both proper relationship love and fatherly love and familial love with Shen and his family here with Mui and Fang. And then individual love of oneself, and love of friends and connection. We did get all the different types of love that were born and shown in Undead Unluck. So maybe that's why, since they didn't include Victor and Juiz's own, it's really concerning they've been getting a bunch of screen time recently. But you'd think their love was probably also one of the most powerful beams to come out of it, considering they've been doing this and been in love for the past 100 loops. Literally billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of years. They were the first, and they were nearly the last. But here we are, with the strongest, with the finisher. Presumably, if this is meant to be Andy and Fuuko's declaration of love together, and that's going to be the final thing to end it all, let's go. It's goated. If you're all the way to the end of this video, please leave literally the power of friendship. Yep, I'm just going to say, leave the power of friendship in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I'm going to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. You get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You can also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month and get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include the live reactions, so you have the series I have to review, and variations of all my videos. And if you become a $20 Patreon or a $20 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, you have a link to my Ko-Fi and down below where you drop 5 for a short video, 20 for a long video, or any of these at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that guy with the pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Brandon Payne, Glacier XE, and G Prosper. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, Igneo Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our Ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly Euchia, and Yuki Alla. Then I'd like to give a big ol' gargantuan thank you to our digital art tier members: Jay Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a big gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patrons, Overlord Zero, Waki Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, gargantuan, supersized, sweet mother of mercy, that kidney will be yours one day, or the Black Myth video, whichever comes first, possibly both. That guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.